Hi, John Czapko, Thrive Insurance Group. Welcome to our YouTube page. Hey, today I wanted to answer a really interesting question that I got this week at a Chamber of Commerce meeting, which is, when do I get insurance for my business? So when do I get insurance for my business? And I thought it was a really great question to be asked because, when do I start? Do I start it when I start my business? Do I get it before I start my business? When should I start looking at insurance, and when does that process start? So, the conversation that I had with this person was a little unique because they are going down the franchisee path. So within the franchisee, franchise disclosure document conversation, FDD, Section 8, talks about insurance. So we were able to sit down and go through his specific franchisee needs from a franchise disclosure document insurance perspective. So that was clearly lined out. But I was working with another person a couple of weeks before who was a bookkeeper, CPA, and she had some very specific questions around when she should get her insurance. And she was in the startup phase as well. She's Career 2.0, was leaving an oil and gas firm, starting her own bookkeeping business. And so we discussed getting her insurance very early on before she even opened her doors. And here's why we discussed it for her. Hers was around providing specific guidance to customers. She needed some very specific E&O insurance, errors and omissions insurance, that was tailored to a bookkeeper. So since she's providing guidance and she's giving informational guidance to customers, we thought it was best to get this established early. So there was 3 things that we talked about as it related to her policy. Get it early, get it before she opened her doors. It made sense for her to get it before she opened her doors. There were some reasons as to why, with some conversations she was having with customers before she was opening her doors, that we made sense to get it in place before that happened. Number 2, we discussed it in detail what she needed. And I really encourage you to work with a local agent. You can try to go this on your own. You could go to Buyberk or Next or some of these other sites and try to do it on your own, but you're probably going to miss something. And she was going down one path, and once we discovered what she needed, we were able to get her into a very specific bookkeeper CPA policy that covered E&O, cyber, and some things that she needed from her business that was very tailored to what she needed. Had she gone down a different path, she might not have been covered for exactly what she needed. So I really encourage you to work with someone locally to uncover your needs. So get it early, work with someone locally, and then review your coverage very regularly and often. Make sure you know what's covered and what's excluded. I talk about exclusions a lot. Make sure you know what's excluded within your policy. It's okay to have things excluded. Just make sure you know what those are. So make sure you get it early. Make sure you work with a professional as you're going through the scoping of your business, and make sure you're reviewing your coverages often to add in things that you may not have realized when you were starting your business up. Maybe you didn't have employees to start. Now you've got a couple of employees, so you need work comp. Maybe you didn't have to have the need for cyber when you started up, but now you're dealing with credit cards or personally identifiable information. Now you need a cyber policy. So these things happen as your business matures and grows. So make sure you're working with a local professional of your choice, a local broker, agency. If we can be of service, please reach out to us via YouTube, via email, via Facebook. We'd love to be of service for you. And if there's any questions we can answer, please let us know. And remember, thrive today, protect tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great day.